Merry Christmas!
Hi, this is Chris from Leicester Till I Die. Thank you for watching and listening. Have a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
This is your host, Chris.
No! God, please, no! No!
I know, I'm sorry, but he's cheap and available.
How rude!
Very rude, very rude. Good afternoon. How the devil are we all? Can you believe we are nearly at the end of the World Cup? We are at that meaningless game that is the third place. Oh, just lost my pen. 1 second. That is the third place playoff, which only really has any significance whatsoever if you're playing in it. But welcome along anyway. We're here to do it. How are you? This is Leicester Till I Die TV. Let me bring my friend in. There we go. Little mini-me. Wishing you a very Merry Christmas. This time next week, be drinking, getting merry, doing things we shouldn't do, and then regretting them when we wake up on Christmas morning. But it is a week from Christmas, and we're talking about the end of the World Cup. Still cannot get my head around that. Welcome along to two channels. We are on two channels today. We're doing a bit of multitasking again. We are on my channel, which is, of course, Leicester Till I Die TV. And we are also covering for Doug, who is unable to make it today, on the Dugout Football channel. So please, whichever one of those you are watching on, and please comment, because I will see all the comments on my channel. But if you are new to either channel, please get online and subscribe to them ASAP. Doug's got a great channel there. He knows his stuff. He does a lot of prediction shows. Liverpool fan, but he does a hell of a lot of non-Liverpool things, as indeed I am. Not that I am a Liverpool fan, but I am a Leicester fan, but I do an awful lot of non-Leicester stuff as well, as you can see. You'd never know I was a Leicester fan, would you? But it is the third place playoff. We are here, Leicester Till I Die TV, Dugout TV, as I say. Welcome along. No, could have been us here or even us tomorrow. It was not to be. It's been an interesting World Cup. It's been a World Cup of difference. There's been a lot of criticism. And if you watched last night's show, which was a roundup as part of the build-up to this weekend's games, you will see there was myself, there was Doug on, was that Maisie was on that from that Devils United TV, and ex-Leicester City player Steve Lynix, who's got his own brand coming out of clothing. So wait on that. We will keep you updated as to how and when they will be available. It all kind of, there's a lot of opinions shared, shall we say. And of course, football is all about opinions. We do not hold the right to have a right one or a wrong one. I disagreed with Doug. Doug disagreed with me. And at the end of it, we kissed and said, thanks for coming on and all the best sort of thing. So this is what I like about football. So what I like about YouTube, that is you get people from different, especially on this sort of show, people from different clubs coming on. And if we're doing previews, and you have a bit of banter, you wind each other up, but then you don't go and kick seven bells out of each other at the end. or go online and abuse them. So it is good. Nate is in all the way from the good old US of A. How the devil are you, Nate? Won't be able to watch today. Hope it's a good game for you all to enjoy. Thank you so much, but thank you for popping on. Whilst you're here, if you haven't gone yet, what's your score prediction? I have actually gone against, because both Doug and Dan have gone for the Morocco win. I have actually gone for Croatia. I want Morocco. Again, if those of you that saw the show last night kind of probably understand why I haven't, but do you know what? I just think this might be a game too far. I think Croatia might just have a little bit too much for them, and they might be able to out gameplay them today. So it will be interesting to see. But we are about 23 minutes away from kickoff as things are at the moment. Yes, indeed we are. So looking forward. Like I say, it's a meaningless goal. Oh, Nate's gone 1-1 with Morocco on pens. Well, I hope not, because I'll be here another long time. I just hope it's exciting. I'm on my own. I just hope it's an exciting game. You know, I don't like these 0-0s when I'm on my own. I've got nothing to talk about. I've got to tell everybody dad jokes. But it's good to see. It is good to see Morocco where they are. Like you say, I don't, because last night I was very much, the question was, Shane's in. Good afternoon, Shane. How the devil are you? Thank God somebody's gone, not only agreed with me, but absolutely matched me on the score as well. 2-1 to Croatia. Last night when we did the show, I was very much a case of, where do we stand with Qatar? Because to me, I think it's been an absolutely brilliantly organised, probably one of the best ever World Cups. The stadiums are fantastic, but then again, of course, they should be, because those stadiums are all brand new. The problem I have is the fact that these stadiums were built on the dead bodies of migrant workers. Qatar has different standards to other countries, but you know, there's a lot going on. Do you know there's eight teams that are in the World Cup that ban homosexuality in their own country? Of the 53 countries in the Commonwealth, 36 have laws that criminalize homosexuality. And you know, if we're going to be saying that Qatar should not be hosting this World Cup, then in fairness, Morocco shouldn't be where they are now. Egypt should never be allowed to play. Algeria, Nigeria, Ghana, Iran, Saudi Arabia, Tunisia, they're all teams that were in these finals that have all got anti-homosexuality laws, but it doesn't fit in with the narrative that the media, the mainstream media, want to portray. And that's a shame, because like I say, you know, I mean, England, you know, we got people like Gary Lineker and all the BBC team doing the 10-minute, you know, infomercial at the start, not showing the opening ceremony. And yet 8 of those teams at the World Cup have homosexuality bans. One hosted it, as we know. One of them was in England's group, Iran. 2 played England, Iran and Senegal, and 1 got to the semi-finals. And there will be a top 4 finishing team. I just think it is very much double standards, especially when a certain Mr. Lineker, who did that 10-minute tirade at the start of the show, was always he does work for a Qatarian TV show company for the Champions League. So double standards as always, Mr. Lineker. I just don't agree with it. But you know, for me, we're not going to change anything if we don't do anything. That's the thing. We're not going to make anything any different. What we are going to do is, hopefully, by going over to these countries, is educating them. Because they are so far behind us, but it is their laws, it is their religion. We can't, you know, say, well, it's wrong, because they could turn around and say, well, yours is wrong. But I do think that we should take these World Cups to these countries. You know, if let's say, for example, Morocco got to host it along with Tunisia and Egypt in a few tournaments' time, great. Yes, they've got all this anti-homosexuality. It would be interesting to see whether Gary Lineker, if he's still working at that point, has anything to say about that. But we've got to spread football to these countries. We've got to help them as long as it's done in the right way. You know, I still say, you know, South Africa, their World Cup stadium, it was just an amazing stadium, but in total disrepair when I went to South Africa. It's right next to Soweto, which is obviously the big township, and this great, huge stadium covered in graffiti, not being used. And it was a big shame, all that money wasted on that. But we've got a game today. We have. But not only have we got a game today, but let me tell you this, ladies and gentlefolk, join us next Wednesday at 9 o'clock for the big fat football quiz. Reese is on, Doug is on, hopefully Anthony's going to be on. And it's nothing to do with football because we'll have had too much football. It's Christmas, it's fun. There isn't a Christmas thing whatsoever, a football question in there at all. So come along, enjoy it, and have a laugh. We're all going to be wearing silly Christmas hats and shirts. Got beer with us. We're just going to have a laugh and get everything wrong and tell dad jokes. And we want you to do the same. 9 o'clock next Wednesday, the big fat football quiz. And I just want to say thank you. Dan can't make it because he's covering a Burnley game, but he was very kind enough to model there, as you can see, for that particular picture. Thank you, Dan. I've just checked. You sent the email, and I've got that, so I'm sorry if you can't take that back. Right, so how did these clubs get here? Well, Croatia. Let us have a look at Croatia, shall we? Yes, Chris, let's have a look at Croatia. Right, here we go then. Let me bring Croatia up. And there we go. So they started off with a draw against Morocco. And I think at the time that was the first game, so we probably didn't really appreciate how good Morocco were going to be. In fairness, they destroyed Canada, but Canada were the 31st team out of the 32 at the World Cup, so it was no surprise. And then Croatia, they managed to draw with Belgium, which again, when we look back at how bad Belgium were, you know, maybe they should have got something more. But it's going to be interesting because Croatia could only finish second. Morocco finished top of that group. And so we've got a repeat here of the 0-0. Let's hope it's not another 0-0 today. Round of 16, they drew 1-1 with Japan. That probably says more about Japan than Croatia. Went to penalties. And let's be honest with you, it makes a change to say that somebody was worse at penalties than England. But yes, Japan were worse at penalties than England. They then, of course, came up against Brazil. That was an awful game. As much as I got put off by Brazil with their Strictly Come Dancing routines, I just thought Croatia were awful. One shot on target all game. And that for a World Cup quarter-final is absolutely horrendous. It really is. And you know what? I just think you can't. I mean, somebody said to me, like, well, if they went toe-to-toe with the Brazilians, they'd have got knocked out. And I suppose you could argue because they did come out and try to play against Argentina. But yeah, I liked the Croatia that lost to Argentina's performance more than the one that beat Brazil on penalties, because at least they gave it a go. And of course, then they did come out, give it a go against, like I say, against Argentina, and then they lost. That's why they're in the third place playoff against a team that finished above them in the group stages. And I do apologise there. because I think I've got one of those wrong. I'm not sure. No, I think it could be somebody else I've got it wrong for. But one of these, I keep thinking I need to update it. Yes, it's France, so don't worry. This is correct. So Morocco, like we say, drew with Croatia in that first game. It's interesting that the third place playoff is the repeat of the opening game of their group. That was 0-0. Opening games can sometimes be a little bit that way, but hey-ho. They went on to beat Belgium, which at the time was a shock. Looking back, in fairness, it probably wasn't a shock, but they did. And, of course, they beat Canada 2-1. And sorry, Mel, if you're watching, but Canada, who didn't, if I'm honest with you. They then got into the round of 16 where they played Spain. Now, as you what can I say about Spain? So many teams that were disappointing. So many teams. Spain is one of them. There is no way that you can ever prepare for penalties. Let's be honest with you, because it's the atmosphere and it depends on the game, etc., etc. You know, there's more pressure on a semi-final penalty shootout than a round of 16 shootout. It's obvious. However, I do think what Gareth Southgate tried to do with the Euros, which was practice them, but you know, whoever got the first one went first. Harry Kane. You've obviously got to put your best penalty taker up first, because you don't want to be, you know, coming back from being behind. You want to be there and get your early penalties in. Saka was the 5th best penalty taker. He went 5th. That was the best thing you could do. Practice them literally every day, and the ones that got the most were the ones that took them in that order. Spain were bloody awful. Absolutely awful. And, you know, we're going to be talking tomorrow before the match kicks off for the final. We're going to have a quick review of the whole tournament. And the referees were bad, but the penalties by Spain, 3-0. Now, Spain are in the top 10 countries in the world, and they could not get one penalty in. It was embarrassing. It really was. But then, what a shame this was. You know, up until that point, I felt really, really sorry for. I laughed my fucking boots off when Suarez got knocked out. It was like off Suarez. And I thought that was going to be the highlight of my tournament. It wasn't. The highlight of my tournament was Ronaldo getting knocked out. Couldn't have happened to a nicer person. Could not have happened to a nicer person, I'll tell you. Well done, Morocco. I was and I've said this so many times, I was at Abba Voyage that day. I missed the game. I was with my daughter. My daughter's partner messaged me when I came. I said, let us know what the score was. And he went, Morocco have won 1-0. I went, yeah, all right, piss off. What's the real score? And he was true enough to say, well done to Morocco. France, I think most of us thought France might be a step too much for them. But France did it, and France are in the final tomorrow, which is why Morocco are here today. And we are looking at Croatia versus Morocco in the third place playoff. Like I say, some people would say it's a total meaningless game, but look, guys, it's an excuse to say to the missus, I can't go Christmas shopping. It's the World Cup final. It only comes round for, once every 4 years. This is the third place playoff. Yeah. Chris is in. Big up, mate. Hope you well. I enjoyed your self-check debate yesterday. It got interesting, Chris. It got interesting. But what I like to say, as I said earlier, I think before you were in, is, do you know what? All we aim to do is discuss. Yeah, things get heated. Of course they do. Of course they do. But I deal with Brad all the time. But at the end of the day, I'm still friends with them all. And Doug apologised. He had nothing to apologise for. Would you not? That's how two friends down the pub would react when they're talking. And you know what? They still have a beer afterwards and go home together. Well, you know what I mean. But yeah, it was interesting. What's your predictions for today, Chris? Brazil getting knocked out of the your moment of the tournament. It was up there. It was up there, definitely. Especially after their stupid arsehole celebrations. Fine if they want to go out. I said, Brazil, it's their culture. Fuck off. I'm not bothered about the fact that they were doing the dance, but the fact that they did the dance, then they had a normal celebration, then they went over and celebrated with the manager. It was disrespectful to the team they were playing, which I think was it Japan? I'm not sure. And you know what? I just hated them after that. You don't need to do all three celebrations. Yeah, we are not going to agree on everything. And to be honest with you, those shows would be totally boring. And the people that I had on last night, Doug and Maisie from the YouTube, I knew had different opinions to me. Steve Lynex, the ex-Leicester City player, was a straight-talking guy. So I knew that they would disagree with me, but that's what we want. We want. If we sat here and said, oh, you're right on that one. Yeah, you're right on that. You know, I sometimes have to sit here and say things that I don't believe in to create a discussion. You know, if two people sat there going, you're right. You wouldn't want to watch it. Well, you might not want to watch me anyway. I don't know. Lift is in. Hiya, Elevator. How are you doing? Try not to just fall asleep during the game. Well, like I say, it was 0-0 when they met before. And he is going for a Croatian 0, Morocco 1. Well, Elevator. You and Dan have both gone for, Morocco, as has Nate, but he's gone after penalties. I don't take this seriously, but it's a big for teams like Morocco. If England were in it, I'd want us to win it. Do you know what I mean? And we were in it, last World Cup. Yeah, I still wanted us to win it. I'm not going to lie. What's your prediction, though? Chris? Look, we are here. It is the World Cup final. The teams, they are in the World Cup final. The World Cup third place playoff. The teams are in the tunnel. They are going to be about to come out, and we will be back, and we will be taking you through the game live here on Leicester Till I Die TV, and of course on Doug's channel, the Dugout Football channel. We are covering both. It is a joint promotion, a joint presentation. I shouldn't have had that whiskey this morning. And this is Croatia, Morocco, the Watchalong.
This is the Leicester Till I Die Watch Along show. Join in the chat and don't forget to subscribe.
And like I say, that's subscribing to both channels. Chris, at Leicester Till I Die. You can find us everywhere. Now I've changed the name, so if you follow me on Instagram, I think you've got to probably come out and go back in again. But Leicester Till I Die TV is what we are now called on all our socials, including Facebook. Made it a lot easier. A lot easier. And of course, Dugout Football channel as well. Doug is out with the missus, probably doing Christmas shopping. Bless him. Not been married long. It's still love. Tell him I said that. He won't know. This is on his channel, but he won't watch it at all. So what we got here? Elevator. Chris has gone 1-0 Morocco as well. Okay. See, my heart says Morocco, but I'd like to win I'm going to win the prediction league. I can't be caught. I just want to give a bigger gap. And Dan and Doug both went for Morocco to win it, so I had to go for Croatia. Lifty says going to be scrappy, going to be boring, but Morocco will eventually break through, and they will deserve it. My heart says Morocco. My heart wants Morocco to win it. I'd love them to do that. I would love to an African team to come third in the World Cup. It would shake up the FIFA and the hierarchy so much. I would love it. And I just think, though, Croatia will do it. I really do. I've not been impressed with Croatia. Those of you that have followed me on this World Cup will know my thoughts on Croatia. Not been overly impressed, but I think they're just going to be too clever for Morocco. But I'd love it if Morocco won, despite everything I sort of said last night. Okay, right. Let us get this up and ready to go. Remember, normal rules for the watch along apply. No spoilers until it appears on the graphic on your screen. We'll remind you of those later. It's not that I'm being awful. It's just that it just spoils it for everybody else. It really does. And I just realised that I haven't done a banner here. So Croatia. No. And let's hope, as Lifty said, that it isn't a totally boring game. Please, I'm on my own. So you know it's probably going to stay 0-0, don't you? They always do. Ash is in. Good evening, Ash. How the devil are you? Watched your review today. Good job. I would have put Brazil as the most disappointed team. They were favourites after all. Yeah. The thing is, there were so many disappointing teams to choose from. That's the thing. But they're just going through the teams now on the telly. Croatia, to be totally honest with you, 9 out of the 11 end in itch. That's all you need to know. The final is going to be hot. It's a good final. I mean, if you've got to say that the final could have been Croatia, Morocco, or France, Argentina, you'd want France, Argentina, wouldn't you? Told you, bro, is in. Good afternoon. How the devil are you? What's your prediction? Ash, what's your prediction as well? Let me know. Third place games are normally one of the best games. He's put his score there. He's going to 3-2 to Croatia. It is because it's the pressure isn't on them quite like for the final. I mean, in Russia, we came fourth. We lost to Belgium. I remember that game. And I remember thinking, you know what, we're still the fourth best team technically in the world, if you want to look at it that way. So I wasn't overly disappointed that we'd lost. I think it's so much bigger. I mean, let's be honest with you. At the last World Cup, Croatia got through to the final. Well done, Croatia. Of course, we know they knocked us out in the semis. And I think, as somebody said earlier, it means more to Morocco. And their team is just coming up now. Messi versus Mbappe. Battle going to be interesting. Messi to finally win it, or Mbappe for back-to-back. I know. I'm torn with that one for my prediction, but you'll find that out tomorrow. Told you, bro, has gone 2-0 to Morocco. A lot of people fancy Morocco here. Zachary is in. Good evening, Zachary. How are you? I'm guessing you are either A, new, or B, you're a Doug regular. If you are, welcome along. If you are new to either of the channels, whether it's my channel, Leicester Till I Die TV, or the Dugout Football channel, please give us a subscribe. I think Morocco will go for it more. Historically, the teams who punched above their weight try hard in the third place match. Yeah, I think I agree, because as we said, I think it means more to those teams. What's your prediction, Zachary? Let's know let's know your prediction. And we are not long. We've kicked off. It's off. It's going. We are away. Here we go. Remember, guys, no spoilers. You do not give the spoilers. All our televisions, all our streams, everything is going to be at a different point. So to make it easier, in the chat, watching this, we go with the graphic on screen. That way, we're all being fair to each other and there's no spoilers. Spoilers will get you kicked out immediately. Zachary, as of now, US is the only team outside of Europe, South America to podium. US or us? Explain that one to me, mate. Explain that one to me. I'm most disappointed with Spain. Started with 7. Yeah, that's 7-0 win though. I mean, I don't think you could. I couldn't judge. I did a watch along for that, and I've never been as bored as in my life. I have seen more interesting 0-0s. Not in this World Cup, of course, I will admit. But that 7-0 win was more about Costa Rica being shit than Spain being good. Yeah, exactly. Though I agree with the rest of you. Jeff's in. Good evening, Jeff. He's gone 2-1 to Morocco as well. How the devil are you, Jeff? I'm guessing it's about 8 o'clock at night over there in the Philippines. David is in. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good day. Hope you are well. Ash says, how to find your Croatian name. Say your first name backwards and add each to the end. Probably works. David's gone 1-1 with Morocco to win on penalties. There's a lot fighting there in Morocco's corner. I'm Yosa St. Martinich. What's Chris backwards? That's going 1-0 on penalties. Who have you got going to win on penalties though afterwards, Zach? All right, 1930. You did mean the US, 1930. But I'm old, but I've got to say I wasn't there for that one. And we've got a goal straight away. We've got a goal. Oh no, we haven't. We've got a corner kick. Oh my God! Honestly, I'll be glad when the football bloody over. I really will. Let's have a week off for Christmas. Oh, that was a bit risky. That was very risky by Bono there in the Moroccan goal. He had to have some confidence for that. I just saw 1-0 come up on the screen and I thought, hello, we've got a goal already. And it was a corner kick. You see, the thing is that my age, 61 and divorced, it doesn't take much to get you excited. That's what you have to remember, ladies and gentlefolk. So the first corner is to Croatia, and they don't really do much with it at the moment. We'll just see them take it. Zachary says Croatia on penalties. Fair play, mate. Fair play. Morocco can't get it away, though, at the moment. It's head tennis in there. And there's a free kick. Oh, number 50 for Morocco's gone down, holding his family jewels. Oof. Walid Reguilui there, the Moroccan manager that Doug made manager of the tournament. Don't think I like those hats with the speakers on the ears. I'm sorry, David. I'm sorry. That was premature celebration. That's what that was. Oh dear. I tell you, as well, I'm a man that has certain problems, and I did actually last Tuesday. I went to my premature ejaculation class. It was Thursday. Yes. It's the first one. We've got it out of the way. And if anybody obviously is a regular on Doug's channel, they will know what bad jokes are anyway. Argentina for the World Cup trophy. It's written in the stars. Again, it's one of those I'm not bothered with, but I'll tell you, like I say, who I went for in tomorrow's watch along, which we're also doing on Doug's channel as well, because Doug can't do the World Cup watch along, so I'm doing that for him as well. I'll go through predictions now. Zach, it's going to be either Argentina or France. Tune in tomorrow and find out. Do carry on speculating in the chat, of course, but I'm not going to say mine until tomorrow. So for today, Doug has gone Morocco. I don't have an actual score for him, but he has gone Morocco. I've gone 2-1 to Croatia. I actually want Morocco. My heart wants Morocco, but my head said it will probably be Croatia. Dan, the Burnley fan, has gone 2-1 Morocco. Nate has gone 1-1 and penalties to Morocco. Shane has gone 2-1 to Croatia. He's a good man. I always said that, Shane. Elevator and Chris Welsh has gone 1-0, both of them to Morocco. 3-2 to Croatia. I'm not sure. That was Ash. Why am I written Croatia down? That was Ash, who's gone 3-2 Croatia, I do believe. Told you 2-0 Morocco. Jeff 2-1 Morocco. David Burton 1-1 with Morocco on penalties. And Zach's gone the other way around, 1-1 with Croatia on penalties. And we do have a goal. This time we do have a goal, everybody. Whoa. Croatia have taken the lead after literally 6 minutes. It's from the free kick. Let's just have a look at this now. So it's quite a long way out, this free kick. I'm taking the fact that it wasn't direct. He jumps over it now. It's chipped into the box, headed across. Our header into the top, almost the top corner. And it was Giroud, my favourite defender. Only because I just wonder where Tonto always is, of course. But it's a goal. He is a fantastic defender. And he got a great header in. Jasko Gavardio scores 1-0. 1-0. Everybody's got to change their predictions. It's too late. Once the first goal's gone in, that's it. Assisted by Perisic. But what a diving header. It comes across. He leaves his marker and he puts it into the net. And it is 1-0. 1-0 to Croatia.
Goal! Back of the net.
Indeed, 1-0 to Croatia. And let me just update that. And I can do that. Wow. Morocco have definitely got a hill to climb. Not saying that they can't do it, but that goal did not come against the run of play. It really didn't. And Morocco got a free kick now on the far side. Croatia, by the way, Morocco, I should say, by the way. And it's an equaliser! They've equalised Morocco! With it, well, not quite from the kickoff, but within a few minutes of going 1-0 down to a superb header from Gavidol, it's scored by Arashaf Dari. And let's just have a look at this one. The free kick again. 2 goals, 2 set pieces, 2 goals. Whoa. Here we go. It's going to come in left-footed on the far side. Moroccan have it done it in. Oh, he's left. He's totally unmarked. Totally unmarked. Dari's got the goal. Dari has got the goal for Morocco that brings them back into this game. Well, they weren't behind for long.
Goal! Back of the net.
Wow, anything you can do, we can do better. Let's just have a look at this. Was he offside? No, not at all. And he just headed it in. He was literally, every defender left him. He was unmarked. 3 possible defenders that could have got to him. Nobody did. And the goal stands, and it is 1-1. Whoa, what a start to this game. Who was worried about it being boring? The defending, though, has been awful. Defending has been awful. Right, let's have a look. Zach says he may need to change his prediction. Told you's gone sheep. Nice header, though. Which one? I'm guessing you mean the first one, because I'm catching up with the chat. He should never take that mask off. Doug's got him in his team of the tournament, if you saw the show last night. And if you haven't seen the show last night, it's the World Cup review. A long shot there from Dircic for Croatia, which was going absolutely nowhere. Go and check it out. It gets very heated. It's a long show. I've got to be honest with you, 3 hours, but just fast forward or click to the bits that you want. Myself, Doug, Maisie from Devils United, and Steve Lynix, the ex-Leicester City winger. Lovely set piece. The man in the mask, yeah. It's like the Lone Ranger. Gets in there and nicks it. Maybe not a ball fest after all. Yeah, exactly. Told you, it's going to be goals. There is. I've gone 2-1, and I don't think that's going to stick, to be honest with you. Zachary, okay, now I just need a ball in 110 minutes till pencil. I get it right. The lead didn't last long. No. Well, apparently the Croatian team aren't allowed to have dogs when they get home because they can't hold on to leads. Thank you. I'm here tomorrow as well. Told you so. Got a game on here. Hella's in. Good afternoon, Hella. How are you? What a start. Yeah, less than 10 minutes gone. Just trying to catch with everybody's comments. I feel a lot of games at the Khalifa International Stadium are always a high scoring. What a fine start. Can we split one of the goals for the game between these two from the group stage? And David says, my uncle decided to miss this as he went to town. He might regret that. I think there might be. And Dan's in. Our 2-1 looks lost, maybe. Consistency on the losses. Dan has gone 2-1 to Morocco. I went 2-1 to Croatia. And I think there's a few 1-0s in there and 2-0s that have gone out the window straight away. Lasted about 10 minutes, your prediction. But what a start. Hope you're well, Dan. Feeling a bit better than you were doing. I do think, when you look at Croatia, and their shirt designs, I mean, let's be honest, they've had a bit of a checkered past, haven't they?
No.
Checkered. Do you get it? No more goals, please. Pretty sure they will be through. Hella's gone 3-1 to Morocco. No, I'll allow it, Hella, because it's you. 3-1, she says. I still think Croatia will do it, but it's going to be interesting. Just to bring you up to date, because we've had such an amazing start, and there's been so many sort of comments in there. But just to catch you up, Morocco are playing from left to right, red tops, green short, red socks, and Croatia therefore would be playing from left to right. Otherwise, it would be a very one-sided game. They're in their checkered white tops, white shorts, and white socks. The graphic at the moment is correct with the way that they are playing, but in the second half, the graphic doesn't change, as I'm sure you can appreciate. I suppose the Moroccan goalkeeper Bono is going to have a bit of an edgy game now, isn't he? Come on, boom! How many of these can I get in? I do. Thank you, Hella. I did do it. I thought I did it. You know what I did? I updated it and didn't save it. See, that's very clever, that, isn't it? You're going to update it, make sure you save it, and then you do that. There we go. If you want professionalism, don't come to this channel. It's 1-1. It's a great start. We are coming up to 15 minutes in the first half. Doug Scotland has really aged you, you cheeky bitch ant. Oh, I'm surprised you can. You must be sat in your high chair to be able to see the screen, ant. And what are you doing coming in on Doug's channel anyway, not on mine? How dare you, sir? How are you, Ant? Hope you're well. Proper football back next week. Are you going to Milton Keynes? And then we've got a small matter of Newcastle and obviously Liverpool. Ash says there are $27 million for the nation who wins this game. Both could do with it. Be massive for Morocco. It would. Let's hope that it is spent on grassroots football, as they say. I feel like the final should be at the Albat rather than Lusail. I have no idea why, though. Okay, Lifty. Whatever you say. I'm good, thanks, mate. I've upset all 3 MK Don fans. You upsetting fans with your rather, well, not so much near the knuckle as halfway up the arm tweets. I find that very, very hard to believe. As in fact, to believe the Milkins have got 3 fans. I mean, come on, you're exaggerating there. I know that's the lie because they haven't got that many. Oh, Croatia are through on the far side, but there's nobody up in there. Give him some support. Oh, he's gone down. He's been given a corner. Number 14 for Croatia on the far side, so left to right, was in the box. There was nobody. There was one Croatian player that was just stood there, twiddling his thumbs. Kramaric was running up. He ran up from behind him and overtook him to get into the box, but there was nowhere for him to pass to or go to. And I obviously must have looked at it for a penalty. I saw him went down. I haven't seen it close enough to decide whether it would decide if it was a penalty or not. But it's not been given, and they would have done it by now. Are we doing a show on Monday? Is that you and me, Dan? Yes. Be careful that doesn't come back and bite us on the bum, Ant. It's got a nice bite to it. You've confused me here, Dan. How's Burnley getting on? They are, of course, playing Middlesbrough today. And if anybody has tuned into Dan's channel, he's not so well. So I don't think he's doing the watch along. So please bear with him. He's not feeling. He's feeling under the weather. He's been under the throw with Kate. Have you been having too much of that cowpole, mate? Is that what it is? You've been having too much of the cowpole. We're not doing the show. I'm doing a prediction league at 9 o'clock. But I have got an idea for a show on Sunday night. Shot there from Croatia, but it just hit a Moroccan defender. They're still coming at it on the far side. Going to chip it in. And it's another header, but it was straight at Bono, who managed to find the ball. It was the only thing he could find, of course. Dan, yeah, we haven't got anything Monday night, no. But if you are free tomorrow night, I've got an idea for a show. Let me know. Yeah, that was straight down Bono's throat. Morocco spreading it out wide across onto the far side, but it doesn't get to the Moroccan player, and it's headed out for a Moroccan throw-in, which they've quickly taken. The ball's just inside the heart. Oh, the break, yes. Could break through here. A lovely... Oh, what the hell was that? That was a lovely through ball. The number 17 ran lovely on the way onto it. Got in between 2 Croatian defenders. One other player up for Morocco, and he did what I call a space station shot. Dan saying, Jeff is saying, get well soon, Dan. And Naz is in. How the devil are you? Welcome along. Thank you for joining us. It is 1-1. And both teams are going for it at the moment. Croatia had probably the best start and got the early goal. And Morocco just, what a sucker punch. You know, how often do we say with teams, that, you know, they're at their most vulnerable when they've just scored? Croatia took their eye off the ball. They'd gone 1-0 up. They kicked off Morocco, got the free kick and another headed goal, which was a bit lucky because it kind of hit the floor and went in. So, but hey, who cares? Who cares? It is 1-1. Naz has gone 3-1 to Croatia. I'm saying these I'm going to note were after kickoff, by the way. So the fact that you've got the advantage of knowing that each side has actually already got 1 goal. I hope everyone is safe and sound. We are. Thank you so much. Russ is in. Good evening, Russ. How are you? Or good afternoon, even. And he's gone 2-1 to Morocco. Another afternoon. But as I say, I'm writing them down, but I'm allowing for the fact that it was after the 1-1. So that we do know, because it's to be fair on those that predicted, well, told you, Chris Walsh and Elevator all said that Croatia wouldn't get a goal. How's that lasting, guys? And you know what? And this is why I do worry about children's education these days. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. 12 of you in at the moment. Please smash the likes if you are already subscribed to either channel. That's Leicester Till I Die TV or the Dugout Football channel. It is a joint presentation here, although I did put the joint out before I came online. Only joking, YouTube, if you're watching. Only joking. And children should say no to drugs. Say yes to any dirty old pervert, but say no to drugs. And I don't mean that either. Of course, I am joking. You said 2-1 in the Facebook group chat before kickoff. Yeah, I was only taking score lines on here, but as I've written you down, double nil is 2. I don't. Honestly, education. I mean, I know the other day you woke up and you said you didn't want to go to school. You were fed up with being bullied by other kids. And I said, look, Anne, you've got to go. You're a teacher. I know. I've got to give myself one of these, haven't I? Morocco try and get it through, but they lose it again to Croatia, and it is all the way back to the Croatian keeper. And apparently the Croatian keeper is due to get married when he goes back home. Apparently he's been seeing his girlfriend for a long time and she's decided he's a keeper. Give the crowd what they want. That's what I say. So at the moment, let us have a look. We are 22 minutes, halfway through the first half nearly. And at the moment, we have had 21 attacks from Croatia, 9 from Morocco, 13 dangerous ones, which means getting in the final third, 7 for Morocco, shots, 6 altogether for Croatia, 3 of which are on target, only 1 for Morocco, and obviously that one was on target. So I think you can definitely say that at the moment Croatia are bossing this. Oh, that was a bad clearance. Oh, that was so sloppy there from the Moroccan defender. Tried to chip it out, and he just chipped it straight against a... Oh, he's not dropped it. Oh, what this Moroccan defence is showing just how naive they can be. And I've seen this a lot in this World Cup when some of these... we say smaller nations, as in smaller footballing nations. I mean, the cross came in from the Croatian player on the far side. It was, I'm not sure, headed or kneed out by the Moroccan defender, and it went straight to the guy in front of him, which happened to be a Croatian striker, who then went round a player, had a long shot, and Bono couldn't hold on to it, and it spilled, but luckily they managed to get it away. Indeed, Hella. It was close, but naive defending there. Naive defending from Morocco, who now get a free kick on the near side. On the near side. I'm just having a look here. He says. Are you still in the chat, Ant? Let me know. Because obviously the player that we are being linked with for 40 odd million euros, which I can't see, obviously Uwani, who are you? Just who are you? Number 8 isn't actually in the starting lineup for Morocco. He's on the bench. You've been gone for years, mate. You've definitely been gone for years. What do you think of this Iwani, the Moroccan number 8? I mean, can you see Leicester paying 40 million for him? Is he worth 40 million? It looks like we're going to lose both Tielemans and Pratt, so we still not got a right-sided midfielder. We're just never going to get one. We'll not have a right-sided midfielder for the rest of our existence. So a free kick coming in here from Croatia. Guvardal's up again. Can he do it again? Modric runs over the ball. Number 7 chips it in. And it's high, wide, and not very beautiful. Yeah, although I was reading today, apparently Inter Milan have dropped out because we are favourites. But I just can't see us paying. I mean, we paid 40 for Yuri Tielemans, I know, but you know he's. I'm just worried he could be another Rashid Gazelle. Nippon is in. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good day. I don't know you. I think you're home now, aren't you, Nippon? In which case, welcome along, sir, and big up to you as well. How the devil are you, sir? So here we go. I can't see Leicester paying 40 million for anybody, to be honest with you. Polyjuice potion. No, he's had a lot of facelifts. He wanted to make himself look more beautiful. Yeah, it failed, didn't it? Before anybody says, I know it failed. 26 minutes gone. I mean, I'm like you, Nip, and I want Morocco to win, but I also my heart says Morocco, my head says Croatia. Tomorrow, like I said, you'll find out my prediction tomorrow, but I've got 2 teams in the final that are on my hate list. I have a list of about 5 or 6 international teams that I absolutely can't stand and would want to see them lose whoever they played. And they are both on that. So who am I going to go for? You'll find out in tomorrow's watch along, which we are also doing in conjunction with the Dugout TV channel. 66% possession at the moment for Croatia. But you know, we've seen this Morocco team. They're resilient. You can't rest against them. And I don't think this game is over by any chance. He's got a free kick now, Croatia, for holding just inside, on the near side, just inside. Well, it was taken in their own half, but it was actually just inside the Moroccan half. And it is 0-0. That's 1-1, sorry. 1-1. What an amazing start. I just hope that isn't all we're going to see in the game. Both teams going for it. I've got to say, Morocco, you know, we've seen them come back. Oh, that's lovely. He's on the far side. He's going to chip the ball in. Can he get the ball in? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Morocco there with a brilliant chance. Oh. I mean, it was a lovely pass down the far side. Moroccan player ran onto it all the way through. What was the Moroccan striker trying to do? I do not know. It's a goal kick. It's a throw in to Croatia. Wow. Wow. I want to see it again. I've only seen it from above. I want to have a closer look at how that Moroccan striker was trying to put the ball into the net. I'm not sure if he was trying to go overhead or not. If you see any details come up about betting on the screen, obviously that isn't anything to do with Leicester Till I Die. And the Asian handicap, well, we know what the Asian handicap is. Japanese penalties. And another one. Boom. Oh, they're coming thick and fast today. Oh, no. I can see what he did now. It showed it. It was actually behind him. In fairness to the Moroccan defender. If he'd have got ahead to it, it would have been going in the wrong direction anyway. Don't know what he was trying to do, but yeah, that wasn't his fault. He couldn't have got to that. It was though, David. You're quite right. You keep changing your colour on your YouTube thing. Oh. 30 minutes gone, half an hour gone. Definitely Croatia are in control of this game, but they need to make sure they need to get another goal. We've said that so often. We say it so often. There's no point drawing for the Premier League as well. Just if Dan's still in, that's something that you might one day be back. He knows I'm joking. AD744, hi, welcome along. Hope you are well, sir. I'm guessing you have come in via Doug's channel, but you are more than welcome. If you are new to either channel, Leicester Till I Die TV, or even Dugout Football channel, if you're new to either of them, make sure to give us a subscribe. Yeah, so we know that, teams, especially, I suppose, being a Leicester fan, I do feel this more than most, but the number of times that we are totally on top in the game and we don't take advantage and don't get a goal. And I feel that's Croatia at the moment. I mean, you've got to say at 1-1, with the history of these two teams, that both of them, of course, be playing for penalties. But far be it from me to say that. Hella saying that they've got a United player on both the final teams tomorrow. Stockport United have done really well, Hella. Well, I'm pleased for Stockport United. I'm really pleased for them. They've got to be careful, though, Croatia. As I say, they don't take advantage while they are on top, which they are. Morocco, we do know they've got a sting in the tail. And they're coming through now. Oh, it's a corner, surely. No? I'm not sure about that one. The referee is being totally surrounded. He's got 4 or 5 Moroccan players around him. He said it was a goal kick. I thought it was a corner. We're going to look at it again now. See a different angle here in slow-mo. Oh, no, he got it right. I've got to say the referee got that right. It was a ping-pong, and it came off the Moroccan last. No, Ash. Oh, Ash. The chat is the same on both because it comes up on both sides. And you've not contributed anything for about 20 minutes, mate. So so if you're not happy, then maybe try saying something. Morocco coming away down the far side. Oh, good defending. Govardal again. He had to get that, otherwise Hakeem was away. Nippon, is that question for me? And I'm not going to tell you because that might give away who I want to win tomorrow. Oh, try a little bit of a back flick there from the Moroccans. Didn't quite come off. They're fighting. They're not taking this lying down. Yeah, Nip. And there is one that I hate more. 62%, as you can see there, to Croatia for possession. Yeah, Hella. You know what? I always said, certainly for the UK, that you need to join the Channel Tunnel up with the M25. Then when the French come through, they can go through the tunnel all the way around the M25 and straight back out. I know, Ash, I'm winding up, but I was just saying the chat is the same on both channels. When I was in Mecca, I saw men holding hands. It's part of their culture. So it was trying to send a review that homosexuality is illegal in Morocco. I'm literally going off the internet, and I'm going off sort of, you know, the what I thought were reputable channels. But like I say, everything is internet. I can only go off what I read, and I did check a couple of sites, to be honest with you. But I'm surprised then if that is the case, but, you know, it shouldn't be, let's be honest with you. Another corner. Morocco are having a good spell here. It's a short one taken by the number 7 on the far side. And they get another corner. They're racking up these corners. Comes in. Ooh. And it's yet another corner. And is it another corner? No. It's a goal kick. Hella, don't start talking Norway. You know how much I love the country. You know, you'll make me drift off back into my memories. I loved it. We went to one town, and I don't remember the names, but my idea. There's a couple of things I wanted to see in Norway. One was that famous bridge that goes over an entrance to a town, and we went under that, obviously in the cruise ship. But I love the multicolored paints for all the different houses. And we went to a town, and you know, it was like Balamory on heat, if I'm honest with you, or not heat, as the case may be. But yeah, I loved just seeing that, all the different coloured houses. Is it true? Now, I may have got this wrong, but is white paint more expensive than any other, or red paint more expensive than any other, and nobody's house gets? I don't know. I was one of those facts I was told at the time, and. Alsund, I think that was it. It's a famous bridge that everybody takes pictures of. Don't ask me. I know it's a sad life that I lead that I get excited about a bridge. And I know just as you go over it to one side, on the other, there's a cathedral not far. No, it wasn't that. No, it wasn't that one. Which one was it? Thank you, Naz. But you don't. I'm not going anywhere. We're carrying on with football. Well, we've got tomorrow night, obviously, and we've got every football. Well, you know, we've got prediction shows. We've got previews. I appreciate you probably don't want to come into the Leicester watch-alongs, but I will be about. You are always most welcome on any show at all. Any show at all, Naz. You are more than welcome. 39 minutes gone. Morocco are having a good spell here. It's on the near side, just inside the Croatian half. I am just being fascinated by Norwegian bridges now. I just, honestly, I thought it would come up straight away. Oh, is that Atlantic Bridge? Is that the one that twists round? Oh, I want to dare to go up on that one. Oh, this is going to annoy me now. This is going to well annoy. It's showing me every bloody bridge but the one I want. Bloody typical, isn't it? It's bloody typical. I'm doubting the fact that they even went to Norway now. Right, hang on. There we go. Let me just see. I've got a... Oh, bugger. I have no idea which one it was. And it's another goal. It is another goal for Croatia. Wow. They have literally been soaking the pressure up. They have been soaking the pressure up and they have got the goal. They have done to Morocco what I said Morocco might do to them. Wow, what a goal. It was a nice finish, told you. It totally was. Orsic. They couldn't get the ball away, Morocco. And it's out to the far side. Oh, in off the post. In off the post. And of course, he plays for Russia normally. But in off the post it was. You're going to miss this, Naz. Oh, lovely goal. They soaked the pressure up and they hit them on the break. And like I say, this is what Morocco should have been doing. And this is why I think they're going to come up short. Can I just say, no more goals, please? That's my prediction.
Go! Back of the net.
So, if we can just have a 0-0 now for the last second half, that would be absolutely fantastic. There we go. 2-1 to Croatia. Wow. It's going to be 3-2. It could be Ash. It could be TKO said 3-1. Let's have a look. There will be more goals, I think. Yep, you're right. You're right, David. What a goal. Classy finish. Jeff, do not give me the numbers for the lottery, will you? Hella, I'm going to try and find that out at half time, Hella. Oh, yeah, you'll be doing Premier League in it. Yeah, okay. You'll definitely see us Leicester versus West Ham. Yeah, I think, because we could do the double over you, couldn't we? Been snowing here for 2 days, so pretty cold out, I'm guessing. -17. Wow. She's probably not one. I tell you what, it was pretty cold because we went right up, obviously, up to the top of Norway and round the corner past the Arctic Circle. Don't think it ever got to -17. I think -9, -10 possibly, or 12 even, but I don't think we got to 17. Although in London last weekend, I did wear my Norwegian thermals. It was that cold down there. I never thought I'd wear them again. And there will be more goals unless the game ends at half time. Well, who knows? Hey, there's 2 minutes. There's 2 minutes of injury time. Yeah. Donatello, get your arse over here. And a lot of you, or when I say a lot, one of you has been asking, will it be the end of the Turtles when the World Cup finishes? No, it won't. I will be taking the Turtles with me to the Premier League and Caribou Cup and FA Cup watch-alongs. So the Turtles are staying. Yes, it was cold. Well, I mean, you know, it's petty saying that it want to, you know, it hit the post and went in, but it did. But it deserved to go in. It was an amazing goal from Orsic. So it's 2-1. 2-1 at half time. And Morocco will probably be going in feeling a bit aggrieved because they were coming back into the game. But, you know, Croatia soaked the pressure up. Totally soaked the pressure up. And that's what Morocco should have done. It's all about not taking your chances when you've got them. And as good as Morocco have been, you know, you've got to look and say, well, you know, maybe another team against Croatia would have been finishing those. Oh, a long shot. Oh, a long shot which took a deflection, was up in the air. It could have gone over Bono, but it didn't. And now there's a Moroccan player down. Which will just delay half time a little bit. You know, you cannot beat a shepherd's pie. It's half time. It's there. The referee said, that's it. It is half time. Ash, enjoy your shepherd's pie, mate. Hope he doesn't eat it all. As we whoop, Ninja Turtles going to the Premier League. Yes, they are. I am talking about, I'm not off to the Premier League, but I am off to water the plants. It is half time. We will be back in about 5 or 6 minutes. Don't go away. Don't touch that dial.
Hi, this is Chris from Leicester Till I Die. Thank you for watching and listening. Have a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Christmas!
This is the Leicester Till I Die Watch-Along show. Join in the chat and don't forget to subscribe.
Sorry, I had repeat on. I should have taken that off. Right. Yeah, so it's 2-1 to Croatia. What a time to get their second goal. Morocco... Croatia started well. They had the best 5 minutes. Let me know your thoughts on the first half, and we'll get them in the chat. Yeah, Croatia started well, but what a comeback by Morocco. Within a couple of minutes, kick-off, got a free kick, chipped it in, and they did to Croatia exactly. I couldn't stand there. Exactly what Croatia had done to them, and they made it 1-1 and got game on. Morocco had the chances. And, you know, I thought they were going to get it, but this is the thing. If they do not get the, you know, a goal when you're on top, that's what happens. Hella says, another prediction bites the dust. What else is new? I was glad I didn't put any money. This World Cup would have been financial ruin. It would. And I found, Hella, I found it. It is Tromso. I don't know if you said Tromso. It is that bridge there. Can you see it? There we go. That bridge. Tromso Bridge. I know I'm very, very sad, but I love that bridge. And just over the other side of the bridge is the cathedral. Tromso. I don't know why. What it is about that bridge, especially when it's all lit up at night. I'm like, wow, I just absolutely... love it. I mean, this, can you believe? I mean, it's like a holiday brochure on its own, but that's the brochure just for the actual cruise. But hey-ho. Hey-ho. Is that what they call it? The Paris of the North. It was probably my favourite place I went to in Norway. Not, as I say, didn't like it. I liked everywhere. Couldn't afford it again, but yeah, it's expensive over there. How do you afford to drink coffee? I really do. But Tromso, I do like Tromso. I do like it indeed. 2-1. Let's see. I went 2-1, but that was at full time. It's half time and it's 2-1. Doug went for a Morocco win. I'm not sure the score. Dan, the Burnley man, he went 2-1 to Morocco. Dan. Nate went 1-1 and then to penalties. Dan's out, Nate's out. Shane went 2-1 with me. So let's hope, Shane, that it's a 0-0 for the second half. Elevator, Lifty there went 1-0. Sorry, Lifty. Chris Walsh, yes, went 1-0 as well. Ash went 3-2, so that is still on. Told you went 2-0 to Morocco. I told you not to go for that one, didn't I? No, that's a bit obvious, but I thought I'd throw it in anyway. Jeff went 2-1 Morocco. Jeffers. David Burton went 1-1 with Morocco on penalties. Zach went 1-1 with Croatia on penalties. So he's got that wrong. Hella went 3-1 to Morocco, as we've just said. Don't give up the day job, Hella. Somebody went 3-1 to Croatia, and I'm not sure who it is. Naz, I've got you as 3-1, so that's still on. Russ went 2-1 to Morocco, so that one is out as well. So at the moment, still in this are myself, Shane, Ash, and Naz. To be honest with you, Az and Nash look the more likely to get the final result because at 2-1 for me and Shane, I think we're going to see more goals. I do think we're going to go see more goals. But what a game. Not the boring game that we thought it was going to be, Nate. Have you fallen asleep? I mean, it's been an exciting game. Morocco will probably will be kicking themselves. Because they should have done when they were on top. They should have done better. But it is still being dominated by Croatia. You know, they've had 54 attacks, over double what Croatia have had. Croatia have had 23 dangerous attacks, and those attacks where they've got into the last third. 22 for Croatia, 14 for Morocco. Shots 8 for Morocco. Sorry, 8 for Croatia, 4 of which were on target. 2 of them obviously in the goal, and 4 just for Morocco, of which just 1 was on target. So at the moment, it is looking like Croatia. And I can say, my heart went for Morocco. But I just think Croatia, they've been around the block. I mean, let's face it, they got to the final last time out. So, you know, they know what's going to be happening, and they know how to deal with these situations. Morocco, I suppose, a bit like, how can I say, Sheffield United, right? Let's say Morocco, to me, are like Sheffield United, and the players are coming back out again. So let us get this ready to go. I do that because then it hides all the chat, which is plenty of our friends from the Far East with sex lists and all that sort of thing and swearing. So we don't really want those on show. So to me, to you. Although I suppose these days it is to me. I know. I apologise for that one. Rest in peace, Chuckle Brother. To me, they are very much like Sheffield United, Morocco. Like, they've come up into the Premier League and they've done really, really well in that first season. You know, they've just missed out on Europe. They got into the top 10, breath of fresh air. And then the second season, it got too much for them and they went straight back down. That is how I would describe Morocco. They've done so well to get here and got through to the semis. But I think that might be as far as they go. But indeed, Hella, totally 100%. And we have kicked off, as you can see. No shame in 4th place for Morocco. I've got to say, Hella, right? If Morocco finish 4th, and you know, you could argue that this is a meaningless game. I mean, I wouldn't, especially because they say last time England were in there. But Portugal, Denmark, Germany, Belgium, Uruguay, or Spain, any of them would swap places with Morocco right now and have the chance to come 4th in the World Cup. They've all come nowhere. And of course, England as well. Jeff is in. Jeff. Anthony is in. Better looking at eyes. All that plastic surgery, and all that plastic surgery. Croatia for the win. Yeah, you're doing that on a bit of a safe bet, aren't you? I hope your bet comes in tomorrow. Argentina, I think you put your money on, didn't you? That'll be a nice little win for you, mate. Nice little win. And Brazil, yes, Hella, indeed. I forgot Brazil. Morocco have done better than the other big teams who couldn't get here. Exactly. Anthony, mate, I've sent you a message on tweet. Oh, hang on. Oh, my God. 46 minutes. I thought that was the 3rd goal, which would have killed the game off. Number 18. Oh, it came off. It came off the defender, number 18 for Morocco. Bono's smiling. But no, that was close. Side netting. I thought it had gone in. £380. Nice one, Anthony. What are you getting me for Christmas? Modric to take this corner. Chips it in. And it's headed out for another corner. Yeah, so Anthony, next Wednesday, 9 o'clock, the big fat Christmas quiz. No football, where in the world, who said that, TV and film, and Christmas crackers, jokes as well. Are you going to take part? Do you want me to have space available if you want to? Better than the normal suspects did. Says nice German. Yeah, exactly. We'd have all taken fourth, include England in that as well. Nice money. If anybody wants to know where Anthony lives, I can tell you. God. Well, I can tell you the approximate area, but no. So yeah, but just check that, mate. If you can let me know today if you want to come in and join Reese and Doug on the quiz. Like I say, not one football question there. Oh, Morocco. Oh, that was unlucky. That was lucky. Jan is in. Good evening, Jan. How the devil are you? He said, told you also it should have had more minutes. Probably can't argue with that. How are you doing? Don't forget, guys, this is a joint promotion. A joint presentation. You were watching courtesy of Leicester Till I Die TV, and that's me, and I'm Chris, and the Dugout Football channel, and that's Doug, and he's not here, which is why I am broadcasting to both channels again. And I've got to say a big, huge thank you for Doug for trusting me in doing this on his channel. It means a lot to me. So you're welcome, whichever channel you are on. I see the chat for both the channels, so don't worry. Whichever channel you're on, join in the chat. Let us know what you think of the game, or just let us know anything you want to talk about. I'll talk about most things, me, as long as it's legal. And if you are new to either channel, please remember to subscribe to the Dugout Football channel and to Leicester Till I Die TV. And if you have subscribed to either, then make sure you're smashing that likes button. Yeah, of course you make. Of course you can join in the chat, mate. Of course you can. Anybody is welcome. What time is the house? Okay, you confused me there, Jan. And Anthony, if you are still in, please do let me know about that quiz, mate. Let me know if you want to do that. And I've got also Sunday night, if you are free. No, I like Croatian's top. I wouldn't mind getting one. Luka Modric shirt. I always think, like, whenever I see these things, I always think, like, I like that shirt. I might go and buy one. And let's be honest with you, you'd wear it once in a blue moon, wouldn't you? I always used to buy country shirts when I went on holiday. I know I had a Portugal one once, but I ran out of toilet paper, so I used it for that. Tunisia one, you buy them all, but they always end up in the cupboard. You never wear them, you outgrow them, you chuck them out. So that's why I always try and resist. Morocco, always, you can't, unfortunately. There was a lovely cross into the box for Morocco. The Moroccan player kind of got it, but just got to get it under control. And the defender for Croatia was just managed to see it out, see the ball out for a goal kick. So 2-1 to Croatia in the second half. Croatia in the red checkerboard tops, and I'm just gonna check that. Yes, it is the red and white checkerboard tops. Check. Yeah. White shorts, white socks. Now kicking from right to left. Please note on the graphic it hasn't changed. They're not able to change it around at half time. Morocco in their normal red tops, green shorts, red top, green shorts, red socks, are therefore kicking from left to right. What's going to happen in this second half? Croatia has started strongly, but then so have Morocco. It's been a very, very interesting game. Oh, they can't get it away. They can't get it away. That's the corner, surely, yes. And Morocco just can't get it away at the moment. There's a couple of really, really bad attempts to try and clear it, and they couldn't do. No, that was bad defending. They can be very naive at the back. Morocco. I agree with you, Chris, but I've got 57 footy shirts, but my favourite is England's Bobby Moore shirt. Wow. That hanged on the wall. The rest I use for footy training when we train. I've got Leicester shirts from I don't know how long. Obviously, I've not been wearing them because it's been England. But, yeah, I've got so many different ones. And half of them I don't fit into anymore. I'm just a fat bastard. You wondered who ate all the pies? 'Twas I. But now we've got to wear our club's training tops or we get fined. Fair enough. Cross comes in. Oh, should have done better. Oh, my God, what's that? Should have done better from the corner there, Croatia. I think he caught his foot. And then it came out, and the other Orsic, I think it was, booted it. Well, I think it's gone out the ground. I think it's ended up in Dubai. I don't know about... I don't think it's ended up in the goal. Croatia coming away again. Oh, what a lovely ball through. Now then, what can he do? Oh, he trips over, you stupid horse. Oh, and now number 7 has pushed him over. Croatia pushed the Moroccan player over there. Kramaric took one for the team there. I think he's getting away with it. But what was the Croatian striker doing? He did wonderfully well to get on the end of the ball. It was a crossover from the Croatian midfield into the far side. He ran onto the end of it, got all the way into it, and yes, he is. And he just fell over. He should have just turned it around. There's a player free, not being marked. He could have passed to him, but he said, no, I want to try something, look good, and he fell over his arse and looked stupid. This is our interest on you is coming on, as they say. 43 million, I've heard, was one thing. Anything between 35 and 43 million euros. Will Leicester pay that money? I'm not sure they will, you know, Jeff. I'm not sure they will. Now Morocco are coming back down this near side. Number 7 is away. He pulled it back. Oh, and they've lost it. But they've got it back. Croatia are giving it away. Now Morocco are giving it away. And now they've got, 2 players down there. 2 players down. Don't know which foul he's going to give, to be honest with you, against the Moroccans. It could be either. I can... ref for... I'm just trying to have a look here. Oh, now read into this what you will, ladies and gentlefolk. It's Abdulrahman Al Jazim. He's a Qatarian official. He was the one that was in charge for Wales 1, USA 1. Nice one, Anthony. You are a gentleman, sir. I will put you down for that quiz. Make sure, don't just come sillily dressed. If you've got anything Christmas, come there. Get some beer cans by the side of you. We're going to have a Christmas party, dad jokes, silly questions, nothing to do with football. It's like a Leicester Till I Die Christmas party. Well done, mate. But it's you against Reese and Doug. And like I say, it doesn't matter what your football knowledge is because there's no football questions in there. Which is probably just as well with it being Arsenal. Hey! Okay. Cheers, mate. So, 2-1 now. Cramrich is down. I don't know if he's holding... I don't think he's holding his head. I think he's just covering his eyes. So, a Qatarian... Is it a Qatar? No, what are they? Qatari... The Qatari official. Oh, he's having some spray up to his crown jewels there. They're just showing the early goal. It was a good diving header, in fairness. And Morocco got one back straight away. I have to say the Croatian defending for the Morocco goal was worse than the other way around. To be honest with you, yeah, he is having a good game. He's not had a bad game at all. Fair play to him. There was one Qatari referee that just was absolutely rubbish. But this, I don't know if it's the same guy, this one, but on this one, he's having a fairly decent game. Jeff, let's have the knack of developing players. Yeah. And increasing their value. Well, yeah, but then look what happened with Tielemans. I was hoping we could get 100 odd million for him. We're going to get now 40 million we've just written off. Cramrich is off. He's in tears, and Cramrich is off. And with that injury. The corner for Morocco, headed clear by Croatia. Half an hour gone. An hour gone. Half an hour to go. It's your work due, is it, on Sunday, Anthony? Oh, yeah. Maybe it's best not to let you on air. But thank you anyway. I'll definitely put you down for the quiz next Wednesday at 9. So Cramrich is off, and Vlasic is on. And he's holding a pack against his thigh there. He's done something to his thigh, Cramrich. Have a good time at your Christmas party, Anthony. Just make sure you stay out of the stationery cupboard. But yeah, I've got to agree with you, Naz. The referee has been absolutely fine in this game. In fact, I don't think we've not had a card. We've not had a card yet. And in fairness, it hasn't been a dirty game, I wouldn't say. There hasn't been too many. There's been some play acting and some diving. But I wouldn't say there's been really any dirty games as such. I mean, Croatia coming away, lovely ball through there. But there's 4 players around Modric as soon as he got the ball. He was never going to get out of there. So Morocco have got the ball just inside their own half on the near side. Now they've brought it into Croatia's half. Playing passing ball at the moment. They've still got it. Wow, they've still got it. Oh, now they're just giving it away. So simple. All that hard work to nothing. He had a pass on. He went for the harder pass, and Croatian defender cut it out. And now Croatia on the break. That was too far ahead. The pass from Modric there went straight to Bono. You see this and you think, wow, that's a lovely play for Morocco. And then that final ball, they just decide not to take the bigger option. I mean, come on, mate, you're not Messi. Yes, you're in the team that could be third or fourth in the World Cup, but know your limitations. Oh, I don't think he kept that ball in, did he? No, it's gone out. Throw into Croatia just inside the Moroccan half on the near side. And there's a Moroccan player, number 20, down on the floor in the middle of the pitch. Yeah, they'd had a run, hadn't they, Naz? They'd had a run of about... Oh, they're making a substitution here. Just bear with me. There's two. I can't see who the other one is because I'm on mute and it's covering it up. Diaz, is it Dio? Dory and Buffalo off. And I've got no idea who's coming on because, like I say, my mute sign is just covering it up there. So Benoun is on for Morocco, Dari is off, and Zahori is on for Morocco, and Boufal is off. But yeah, they had a great passage of play. I mean, they kept it in the difficult circumstances, and then he could have had a simple pass. He decided not to take it, and gave it away, and they broke. And I say it is that naivety that these teams have got to get over. Having said that, the finishing, we didn't have time to discuss it last night, but the finishing from even the top teams in this game, in this tournament, has been poor, to say the least. Now then, Morocco have got it. Again, playing some lovely football there, but the pass not quite hard enough to cut through the defence. They get it away, but they've now got a free kick back as Morocco. Quickly taken on the far side in the Croatian half. They're enjoying a bit of a good spell of possession here, the Moroccans, kicking from left to right, but they've got to have some final product soon, otherwise they'll be running out of time. They've got the ball again here. It's a lovely chip in! No, oh... I hate that when you look on the telly and it looks like the ball's going towards the net and it's not, it's coming across the net. Good little move again. As I say, they are having a good spell of possession here, Morocco, but they could regret it if they don't get anything. There's another substitution for Croatia. Another two substitutions for Croatia here. So, Livaja is coming off. Petrovic is coming on. Meyer is going off. And Pasalic is coming on. So, at the moment, as things are going, although I know the score is correct and it might not end this as the score, but I did go in the World Cup Prediction Show League. The World Cup Show Prediction League is what I'm trying to say. I am getting a point at the moment because I went for Croatia to win, where Dan and Doug both went for Morocco. But it might not stay like this. We've got about 24 minutes plus, obviously, any Donatello time. I think there's more substitutes being made. El Yamik is off for Morocco and Amala is on for Morocco. Amala is on. And El Yamik, and there's suddenly picking up a few injuries here, the Moroccans and the Croatians. There's a goal kick to Croatia, which has been passed back to the goalkeeper. No, I think he took it too soon. So he takes it again. It's with Godovic. Back to the goalkeeper. Back to the centre-back on the other side who's going to pass it back to the goalkeeper. Back out to the defender on this side, Gosovic, and he passes it over to the other defender who's passed it back to the goalkeeper. Who passes it back out? That's 9, 10. Another pass back to the goalkeeper. That's 10 passes. And he finally boots it upfield. 10 passes there between the goalkeeper and his two centre-backs. I mean, Hakimi takes a throw-in for Morocco on the near side. Number 7's got the ball. I must admit, when I usually see red shirts, green shorts, and a number 7, it's usually it's usually a certain Portuguese player, he who shall not be named. Croatia get the ball off Morocco. Is that a foul? Yes, it is. He's given a foul. Nicola is in. Good evening, sir. How are you? Morocco goal incoming. I bet you're hoping so. You see, I do struggle with some of these free kicks that they get. You know, I grew up in the 70s and 80s watching football when it was a man's game, not this pussyfooting around that you have now, no contact sport. But so sometimes I look at it and think, God, these players would have had broken legs and all sorts if they'd been playing back in the day. Just watched the big match revisited on ITV4. Mind you, some of the pictures they were playing on as well. Wow. I think whether I was watching mud wrestling or a football match. And they can't get it away here. Are Morocco going to punish Croatia? Croatia couldn't get it away. Morocco is on the edge of the box on the far side. He can't get the crossover. Now he has, but it's headed out by Croatia, but it's gone back to Morocco. They've still got it. They've still got it on the far side. Number 15 chips it in, and it's defended and kicked out there. But they just can't get it away at the moment, Croatia. Oh, it's finally gone out for a goal kick. Could not get it away then, Croatia. Morocco were pressing and pressing very well indeed. Yes, indeedy.
You are watching Leicester Till I Die TV with Chris and Chums. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and Pinterest. All you need for everything Leicester City FC. It's Leicester Till I Die TV.
Yes, it is. A shot there from Croatia. And just to update you, so the stats as they stand at the moment, obviously the goals, it's 2-1 to Croatia. But this is interesting, and this is what I'm saying, why these teams that have got all the efforts, they need to do things with it. Completed passes. Croatia have got 351. 296 to Morocco. Attempts at goal, 11 for Croatia, 3 for Morocco. On target, 4 for Croatia, 1 for Morocco. Crosses, 21 Croatia, 10 Morocco. And corners, 5-3. So while they're getting a bit more of the play, Morocco, they're not doing anything with the ball. And that is going to cost them. And, I'm sure none of those players are out there on that pitch now thinking, do you know what? And I know the fans aren't thinking this. Yes, 4th was a damn good position. We did well to get to 4th. And yes, they have. But let's be honest with you. They want more than that. I think you look at it after the game and go, yeah, okay, I'll take 3rd. Yeah, I'll take 4th. We've done really, really well. But during the game, you want to believe that you can get 3rd. And they'll want 3rd, but they need to make more of the chances. They really, really do. But they're passing it across the back 4 now. They've got it on the near side. Morocco, it's chipped up into the Croatian half, who hoof it out for a throw-in just on the edge of the manager's box on this near side for Morocco. What can they do with the ball? Gone all the way over to the far side now. A chip comes in, but it hits the first Croatian, goes up, and they're able to try and defend it. And now they've booted it upfield. It'll go all the way through to Bono, who's outside his box just to tidy it up. There's a bit of a desperate foul to Petrovic's foul by Morocco, so a foul to Croatia. There's a little bit of desperation coming into some of the Croatian defending. Now that wasn't a foul. He got the ball, but you know why let a little matter of the truth get in the way of giving a free kick? Morocco come away again. They are going for this. Oh, and again they just didn't get that ball through the defence. That would have been a chance because the Moroccan was running through and free, and now Croatia coming through, and they put the ball through. Oh, it's a penalty! That's got to be a no. Whoa! Guavidó taken down in the box there. I thought that should have been a penalty. I don't know if they're looking at that or not. I suppose they wouldn't be looking at that because there's a Qatari referee on the pitch, so they wouldn't want to upset the locals, would they? But that surely, I mean, the Croatian manager's asking. That surely had to be. It looked a penalty from where I was sat. I'm sat looking at the telly, for God's sake. But you know what I mean? From the television view, it looked like it was a penalty. Now Morocco! Oh! He had a chance to chip the goalkeeper. It's all happening now. Morocco still pressing. Now they're going to claim for a penalty. No, that wasn't, and I think he got that one right. The Moroccan is doing, number 2 for Morocco is doing a Van Gaal and showing him exactly how he went down. When Van Gaal did that famous falling over. Oh, the referee's actually pushing the player out of the way. He's talking to somebody, obviously the 4th official. Was that? Oh, I don't know. He barged him. Not a penalty, we've got 2 up for discussion here. Jeff, David, I sense a goal, no penalty. I'm shocked. I thought Croatia should have had a penalty. No, actually, in fairness, no. I've just seen it, and he got it spot on. I've got to say, he got that one spot on. In fact, if anything, he should have probably booked Guavidó for diving. So, well done to the referee there. We all criticise the referees, of course we do, but he got both of those spot on. I didn't think the second one was, and the first one, to be honest with you, it looked like Guavidó just fell over mid-air. Did a Richarlison, as we like to say. Go Tandar, Ito, yeah, they have, but they're not doing anything with it at the moment. And that is the problem. Having something nice for tea? I've no idea yet. I've no idea. I had beef burger, chips, and beans for dinner, so I don't know what I'm going to have. Ref got the penalty direction right. Mass man dived. Yes, he did. He 100% did. Yeah, I mean, they're just showing it again. In fairness, well, for me, not saying in fairness, but for me, VAR should have said to the referee, it wasn't a penalty. He dived, book him. Do you ever remember Hawaii 5-0? Book him, Dano. And now the Moroccans are falling over trying to claim everything. I'm hoping this doesn't get nasty now, this match, and that the referee can keep control. It was, from my angle, as I saw it on the telly, it did look like a penalty. It looked like a clear penalty, but he got it spot on, and fair play to VAR. They didn't call it back, but it should have been it was a dive, and therefore I believe a penalty. No, sorry, a booking. Sorry, a booking. Yes, it is. It is indeed Gatendo. I would agree with that. They need to start doing something with all this possession that they're having. I mean, they brought it back 70 attacks to Croatia, 60 Morocco, 32 dangerous attacks for Croatia, 33 now for Morocco. So they've had more moves into the final third. Now it's 33 all. 6 shots for Morocco now, 2 on target. So they're definitely back in the game, but they definitely need to start making this these passes of play. They need to get something from them, because at the moment they're just not doing. And you say that happened against France, and they did very, very well. They went to goal down after 5. They equalised after 7 or 8. An easy one for the edge Bono to catch there, and chucked it out. Oh, bad chuck out though. I think Morocco have got it back. And then, of course, the second goal for Croatia just before half time. Oh. And the referees, I can say, has had a good game. Hopefully it doesn't get out of hand now in the last... We've got 10 minutes to go. 10 minutes to go. This second half has been absolutely end-to-end. No final product, though, from either side. It has to be said. 4 shots on target for Croatia. 2 for Morocco. 47% possession now Morocco are up to. They are definitely still in this game, but can they get an equaliser and probably take it? That would probably take it to extra time. It will be interesting to see. They're coming again down the near side, taking it inside now. Again, they tried to, and they got it back. Croatia, they didn't get the ball through. It went straight to a Croatian player. When they're trying to play that pass through, they're not good at that. They keep just giving it away, but they managed to get it back. Croatia didn't clear it. A chip in on the far side, and it's way over everybody's head, and it's a goal kick. It is a goal kick. Yeah, they're trying to play the through balls, but they're not hitting it hard enough, and it's not getting through to the man, and there's somebody getting it in, Croatian coming in between and getting it. The Moroccan fans are still enjoying themselves, and so they should. And so they should. Yeah, possibly, Jeff. Quite possibly. I did ask Doug to do his team of the tournament before this third place and the final, because I do think when you get to these last 2 games, they've played more than any other players, so they've got a better chance of being picked for best of this position and best in that position. So, but it's a fair shout, Jeff. Fair shout. 6 corner kicks to Croatia, 3 to Morocco. We're inside the last 10 minutes now. Croatia, they've only got to hold on and defend well. And having said that, some of the defending I've been seeing, it's not that easy. But they're on the attack here, down the near side, just inside the box. Can he get the ball across? No, he can't. He farted about way too long. The Croatian striker, number 16, Petrovic. I mean, why he just didn't cross it first time when he had the chance, God only knows. If they don't get this next goal, do you know what? Morocco can easily come back and bite them on the bum. He should have. They always try to do one thing too much. It annoys me when players do that. You're not telling me that ball is in the corner flag. That is not in the corner. That ball. Oh, he's moving it now. Netherlands, Switzerland is in from the Netherlands. That's confusing. And it's headed clear by Morocco. It'll probably go all the way back. Yes, it does. From the corner, goes all the way back to the Croatian goalkeeper. Oh, no. Oh, no, Anthony. Are you sure about this? Oh, right. But thank you for the warning. I will get my sick bucket ready next to me just in case. Problem is, if you've got a Christmas mankini, be careful where you put the holly. That's all I'll say. So Croatia now. Oh, no, again, fair defending from Morocco. Playing it about at the back here. 7 minutes, just under 7 minutes to go. Switched it to the far side, Morocco. The overlap. He's not using him. He's bringing it inside. Into the centre circle for Morocco. Now out onto this near side. Number 2. Yeah, hurt last time. I probably hurt more for Holly. One of those like, it's going to hurt you more than me. She's a lovely girl, Holly, as well. I did say last night that during the day yesterday I was hanging Holly in the... first booking goes to a Moroccan player, and they're arguing. They're just arguing now. It's getting silly. Oh, they are pushing the referee. Somebody's gonna do something here. Yes, I hung Holly up in the hallway the other day. So she wasn't very happy because I left her there for a few hours. But it's all kicking off now. The Moroccan players they're looking at this referee. I think if it had been a European referee, we'd have seen either more yellow cards and possibly even a red. Was it worth the booking this? Yes. Well, he got his hand all over him. They were crowding the referee. And they pushed him. This will be a shame if this game ends up like with a fight or anything, because it's been played in a good spirit. Why has my football notification app just messing me to say it's 0-0 after 7? Well, they're messing me after 7 minutes to say it was 0-0, and it wasn't. It was 2-1, and I haven't heard anything else from them all game. So I'm going to have to get rid of that app. Croatia down the far side now. Morocco are losing it, which is a shame. We don't want to be remembered for that. We want them to be remembered for getting to the semis and finishing. Well, potentially it looks like 4th or 3rd. We don't want them to go out leaving a bad taste. We want to appreciate what they've done. I'm on the 86th minute, just gone 86:02. I'm about 40 seconds behind the graphic in the middle. Croatia now still coming forward. Croatia probably got a little bit more control back on this game. Oh, can they make what they're going to do here? They're through! Oh! That would have killed the game off. That would have killed the game off, and they didn't manage to do it. He had the ball through, a lovely turn, kept the ball, lovely pass out to the overlapping player, went round the Moroccan defender. I think it was through 2 sets of legs, possibly, definitely the defenders, but it went past the goalkeeper as well, and then it went out on past the far post. It was never going to go in. It was always... they had to be careful it wasn't an own goal, though, from Morocco. They've got 3 minutes and counting. Can they get anything? Can they get anything at all, Morocco? Oh, there was a chance there, but again, just beaten to it. The Moroccan striker was offside anyway. I say otherwise, he was beaten to it, Zahouri, by the defender, but he was offside. Oh, that, well, yeah. It was one of those. His armpit was offside. Rock and Drummers still going at it. Fair play to them. They've got a lot to be proud of. Croatia have as well. I haven't been impressed with Croatia this World Cup, to be honest with you. But look, you know, they look like they're going to finish third. Well played to them. There's going to be some stoppage time. There has to be. There's a lot of fouls being committed. I've got a lot of substitution. It should definitely have been Anthony. You're quite right. A pull back there from the Croatian defender. We've seen yellow cards given for that. He's been very fair. He has been very fair. The Qatari referee. I've got to be honest with you. He had a decent game. He's had a very decent game. A lot of referees, including the two English ones, would have given out a lot more cards for some of these challenges. And I think the fact that we've only had one to control. You know, they could have gone out of control with the Moroccan players, but they managed to sort of, you know, keep that under control for a bit. But now Croatia are coming out with the ball. No, they're not. They've lost it. No, they've won it back, and it's another free kick to Morocco. Petrovic. I don't suppose they'll be too bothered with this, although they should be because Morocco got their goal from a free kick, so it's in a dangerous position. On the far side, chipping it over, and they're asking for a penalty again, but they're not going to get it, Morocco. But they have got the ball back. 90th minute just coming up now on my clock. It is being reviewed for a possible penalty. Wow, we have a video referee reviewing the penalty. And I don't think it's been given. Oh, no, I don't know. No. You can't be giving penalties for that. 6 minutes. 6 minutes of stoppage time. And you know what that means? Raphael, it's your turn this time. Come on. It is 6 minutes in injury time. And quite, yes, I wouldn't be surprised. Or just get a Moroccan one. That's all totally red, isn't it? You know? So it's just wasted it. There's been a lot of wasted chances, to be honest with you. No, it wasn't. No, I agree with you, Naz. It wasn't a penalty at all. Referee, once again, got it right. Morocco are looking for anything and everything to get a pen. Yes, they are. Aha, says Switz. And VAR has been dreadful. They have. I think the rules of the game need to be changed to adapt to VAR, because VAR does not work with the rules of the game as they are at the moment. So a complete overhaul of VAR is needed. The rules of the game are needed to fit in with VAR. Also, I think you need an independent panel of ex-players that understand the game, understand if somebody goes up that he couldn't help, that touch that ball and it shouldn't be a penalty, rather than the stupid idiots that are up there saying, I can't, my best friend is reffing. I can't go and say he's got it wrong. So I know you're not going to get the likes of, the Rooneys and all the well-known players doing it, but, players from leagues, 1 and 2 that aren't going to have a media career when they're finished, I'm sure would gladly love to be involved in it. I think they really would. I know Julian Watts, the ex-Leicester player, I asked him once, he said, well, I'd still love to do it. Morocco here with the ball on the near side, twisting and turning it. Crowded out by Croatia. He's gone down. I don't think he's going to get anything. Oh, that's our number 8. Our number 8, have you heard me? I went down there. Get up, you silly fool. Fair play to Morocco. They've never said, like, oh, he's got round him, chipped into the box. Oh, miscontrolled it there, the Moroccan. They've still got it. They're going to put it out to the far side, just outside the box. Can he get the cross in? He's got no, I thought that had gone out. I do. It's another one of those ones that fool you with where it's gone. It's a goal kick. And there's a very nice Moroccan lady on the screen. It's a good job we haven't got sexist cameramen, isn't it? Really, David? Wow. Fair play to them. Literally fair play to them. Oh, it's too hard that for Morocco. Oh, that's a shame. Time is running out. We're into the last 2 minutes. I am sure that the Croatian goalkeeper here, Likovic, another late substitution, I think. Likovic, I think, will take time in taking this. So number 18 is coming off. So Orsic is coming off for Croatia. And coming on for the last minute and a half, Jakic. Jakic is on for a minute and a half. They're all congratulating each other, Croatia. Don't do it too soon, lads. I think you should have this in the bag now. We are into the last minute. Morocco have another shot. Oh. It was just over. It hit the roof of the net and it's ended. It is all over, ladies and gentlefolk. It is all over. Well, what can I say? Croatia 2, Morocco 1. Jeff, just last minute, last chance missed. Very, very big there of Nicola. Congratulations to Croatia. I've got to say, I think they deserved it. I think they really did deserve it. I have been critical of Croatia coming up to this final. Of course, I have. You'll know that it's been live. It's been on. It's on the shows. But fair play to them. Morocco were a threat. Morocco could have had it. They took an early lead. Morocco came back straight away, and they got a goal just before half time. Moroccan players obviously are disappointed, but you know what? You can't say that they got to fourth. They got to fourth. He's trying to hold the ball, the Moroccan player, and the referee saying, "Give it me back, give it me back." 7, 9, and 42 minutes were when the goals were scored. 7 and 42 for the Moroccans, and the Moroccans. For the Croatians, the Moroccans can go out with their head held high. Lacking clinically yet that naivety probably of of the fact that, you know, it's Morocco. If that had been maybe England, let's say, it maybe might not have been so naive, but, you know, the Moroccan referee is still arguing with the the Moroccan manager is arguing with the Qatari referee. Right, let me just change this round so that I can show you. I can show you this. He says, there must be a way I can show you. There we go. So those are the stats there, as you can see them. Let me just bring it up. I don't think it's got all the stats on. No, it hasn't. So let me just take that up a little bit. Oops, that's down. And hopefully you can see that there. So those are the stats at the bottom. One booking in that match. Two bookings. Two bookings in the match, both to Moroccan players. 94 attacks for Croatia, 89 for Morocco. That's how tight it was. 40 dangerous attacks, as in the final third, for Croatia, 42 for Morocco. 12 shots for Croatia, 4 of which were on target, 9 for Morocco, 2 of which were on target. And literally, as you can see there, the possession, 50% smack down the middle. And that's without any of this in possession or reception or anything like that. Look, that was exciting. That was a decent game. For a third place finish, that was a decent game. The bloody hell. Here we go. My mate's back. There we go. So it's finished 2-1 to Croatia. On the day, Croatia deserved it. And you've got to say, and I've been critical, like I say, of Croatia. They finished second in the last World Cup. They finished third in this World Cup. You know, when Modric looks back on his career, and he probably won't be at another World Cup now. I'll never say never, but we think he won't be. Do you know what? To say that he's got a second and a third in the World Cup is not bad. It's not bad. It's looking like he knows it's his last one. He's talking there to his manager. They deserved it on here. But then again, if Morocco had won, you couldn't argue that they didn't deserve it. A fair game all the way round, to be honest with you. Jeff says, congratulations, Croatia, but big up Morocco for being the surprise package. Look, Morocco, fourth. Fourth for Morocco, a team that are 22nd in the world. You cannot say that they haven't done well. Morocco leave the World Cup in Qatar with their heads held high. No other African team has finished or has done as well in a World Cup as this Moroccan team. Yes, it's sad. They fell at the last minute. A Moroccan official there having a selfie with Modric. You know, they deserve the credit they've had, Morocco. They've been the surprise package of the tournament. They've not been afraid of anybody. They topped the group, which of course included Croatia. They started that group off with a 0-0 game between them, and you know, they've done themselves proud. They've done themselves proud. Chris, the game was very close, but fair play to Morocco. Yeah, exactly, Anthony, exactly. Enjoyed last night's stream, Chris. Nice to see Steve Lanix with a good content to end different views. I did agree with what was being said about Harry Kane. Look, yeah, it's opinions. We all have different opinions. Some people will say I talk a load of bollocks. Most people will probably say I talk a load of bollocks. One or two might agree with me. That is what football is all about. Hella says, Morocco have played with passion and there hasn't been a boring game with them in it. Well done. You couldn't make a better point. That was I agree totally 100 with you there, Hella. Morocco have been the absolute breath of fresh air in this World Cup. Now, don't forget that this has been a joint presentation on behalf of Leicester Till I Die TV and behalf of the Dugout Football Channel. If you are new to either, if you've enjoyed this, please do give us a subscribe. whichever channel you've watched via, whether it be Dugout Football or Leicester Till I Die, please give us a subscribe. And if you are subscribed to either channel and watching via that channel, please smash the likes. It helps our algorithms and it gets us onto people's channels who haven't seen us before and haven't subscribed, and it puts us on their homepage and we get seen. Wow. Okay. I mean, all I'll say is tomorrow it's Argentina, France. It's going to have to go some to be better than that game. It really has. Jeff says, now we have the final game tomorrow. Looking forward to the game. Hopefully it'll be a great and entertaining game. See you tomorrow. Thanks, Chris, in the chat on both channels. Cheers, Jeff. I am back tomorrow at 2 o'clock because it is the final. We're back at 2 and we'll be going through the World Cup review just before the kickoff. So we're going to start at 2. Reese will be joining me tomorrow just before 3 o'clock to do the watch along. Who am I going to go for? Oh, let me just say something as well in a minute. Sorry, I've nearly forgotten this. Naz, Cameroon, that's wrong. Moroccan player kicking off with the ref. That's wrong. Absolute wrong. And well done, Croatia. Luka Modric. Fair enough. Hella says, thanks, Chris, and everyone. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Indeed, and you as well. You as well, Hella. Anthony, thank you very much. So well done, Chris, all through this World Cup. Thank you, sir. I'm not going to lie that I'm not going to say that I'm glad that it's over. It gives me a bit of a break. I'll discover I've got a life. Bye, says Debbie. Great stream. Well done for both teams for getting here. Yeah. Can I just say as well that we did all put score predictions in. You may remember at the start we did the score predictions. Ash, I think he's probably still eating his shepherd's pie. He went 3-2, so he got it right, but not. He got the score. He got the winning team, but not the score. So bad luck, Ash. Naz, yeah, well done, Naz, because you got the winning team, but not the winning score. And all I will say is that 2 people got the winning team along with the winning score. 2 people.
I don't know, it's so difficult not to look smug at this point.
Yes, I did. Along with Shane, we both went 2-1. And 2-1 is what I finished. Well done, Morocco. Your 4th best team in the world at this World Cup. You deserve everything that comes your way. And you can be proud of what you have achieved. Croatia, not my favourite team in this World Cup. But look, fair play to you. 2nd in the last World Cup, 3rd in this one. A lot of teams would take that, so well done, Croatia. It's Argentina versus France tomorrow. 2 teams I hate. Which way am I going to go? I will see you on this channel, and if you're on Doug's channel, we'll be sharing along with Doug for the 2nd game tomorrow as well, the final. So join either myself or Doug, whichever one you want to. It's the same stream, and join in. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday night. 2 o'clock tomorrow. See you. Be there or be square. Thanks for watching Leicester Till I Die TV. Good night.
Thank you for watching. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
That's all, folks.
Thanks for watching Leicester Till I Die. This is Chris saying goodbye and see you next time.
These videos are tremendous. You better like them too, or I'll be back.
Leicester Till I Die TV. They think it's all over. It is now.